Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Are you learning German and confused about why verbs love playing hide and seek? Why does it seem like the verb jumps to the end of the sentence? Don't worry. Today we're unlocking the mystery of German word order. I'm Christina, and in this series we explore German grammar with real examples from stories and everyday life. Let's jump in. In English, the basic word order is subject-verb-object. For example, the girl eats the cake. The girl is the subject, eats is the verb, and the cake is the object. In German, it starts the same way, but quickly gets interesting. Das Mädchen isst den Kuchen. Subject, das Mädchen Verb, isst Object, den Kuchen, so far, so good. But German likes to move things around depending on the type of sentence. In most main clauses, German follows the V2 rule. The conjugated verb always comes in the second position, no matter what comes first. Examples. Heute isst das Mädchen den Kuchen. Heute, today, is in first position, so isst, eats, moves to second.
Den Kuchen isst das Mädchen.
The object comes first, but the verb still stays in second position. Key tip: it is not always the subject that comes first, but whatever is in position 1. The verb comes second. Now let's look at what happens in subordinate clauses, often introduced by words like while, because, das, that, or when, if, when. Das Mädchen ist glücklich, weil sie den Kuchen isst. Ich glaube, dass das Mädchen den Kuchen isst. The girl is happy because she is eating the cake. I believe that the girl is eating the cake. Here, the verb moves to the end of the clause. We call this verb letzt, verb last. In stories, this happens a lot. Weil sie Blumen pflücken wollte, ging Rotkäppchen tiefer in den Wald. Because she wanted to pick flowers, Little Red Riding Hood went deeper into the forest. In yes, no questions, German flips the word order. The verb comes first, then the subject.
Isst das Mädchen den Kuchen?
Is the girl eating the cake? In W questions, the question word comes first, but the verb is still second.
Warum isst das Mädchen den Kuchen?
Why is the girl eating the cake? Let's use a fairy tale sentence from Der Froschkönig, the Frog Prince. Als der Frosch in das Schloss kam, erschrak die Prinzessin. This is a complex sentence with two clauses. Subordinate clause. Als der Frosch in das Schloss kam, Verb final, kam main clause, erschrak die Prinzessin here, the entire subordinate clause comes first. That pushes the erschrak verb to the beginning of the main clause. The structure is subordinate clause, verb, subject, rest of main clause. So the verb erschrak is technically in second position overall, but it's the first word in the main clause. This is a typical German word order after a Vorfeld, prefield, filled by something other than the subject. In this case, a subordinate clause. Once you understand verb placement, you can start building longer and more beautiful sentences in German. Try this. Ich bin glücklich, weil ich Deutsch lerne und jeden Tag besser werde. I'm happy because I'm learning German and getting better every day. You just use two subordinate clauses with verb final placement. Word order in the German perfect tense. How to say things like I have eaten the cake, and where all the words go. In German, the perfect tense is used all the time in spoken language, even more than the simple past. To form it, we use two parts. A conjugated helping verb, either
Haben or sein,
and a past participle, like
gegessen,
eaten,
gesehen,
seen,
gefahren.
driven, or traveled. Let's look at a basic example. Ich habe den Kuchen gegessen. I have eaten the cake. What's happening here? Ich is the subject, habe is the conjugated verb, and it sits in position 2, like German loves to do. Den Kuchen is the object, gegessen. The past participle goes all the way to the end of the sentence. So this is a V2 plus participle at the end structure. It's one of the most typical German sentence types. Want to start with a different word? No problem. Den Kuchen habe ich gegessen. The cake I ate. Even when we move things around, habe still sits in second position, and gegessen still comes last. That's the magic of German. Word order follows logic, once you know the rules. What about questions? Just like in English, German puts the verb first in yes, no questions. Hast du den Kuchen gegessen? Have you eaten the cake? Hast comes first, gegessen, always chilling at the end. And finally, subordinate clauses. Let's say, because I have eaten the cake. In German, that becomes, weil ich den Kuchen gegessen habe. Now, both parts of the verb, gegessen and habe, go to the end. But here's the twist. The past participle comes first, and the conjugated verb comes last. So the pattern is subject, object, participle, auxiliary verb. Want to sound like a native speaker? Practice speaking these patterns out loud. It will train your ear and your tongue. Try it. Ich habe heute viel gelernt. I have learned a lot today. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next grammar tip, coming straight from real German stories.
Tschüss und bis bald.